Welcome. Welcome. My name is Kate. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I just did world's fastest tarot reading. And now I want to look at the kids in Kansas City that died. And what drew my attention to it was the 2 days that the roommate was sleeping. We have also worked on a case where a roommate mysteriously didn't hear a thing, and I thought that was very suspicious. So the story is, if you don't know the backstory, it's in Kansas City in January. There was a party. It was at Jordan Willis's house. Jordan is known as the chemist. The 3 kids, I'll post a picture of them, that died are David Harrington, Ricky Johnson, and Clayton McKenney. They froze to death in Kansas City, but Kansas is a little bit more mild. I don't know, I'm from New England, everything's cold right now. So they're dead. I guess what I want to look into is this Jordan Willis kid. You've got to be kidding me. I said his name. Well, I'll grab those in 1 second. Oh boy. If you're up there, I'm going to read these in upright. For some reason, reading them in reverse isn't feeling right. Please hold. I have to grab the cards that literally jump. The Sun in the Page of Cups. Fortune. I don't think this kid's a very good kid. Whoa. So the cards that were in reverse, I guess we'll just do it the way I honor the cards. Welcome. If you're new and you're in the balcony, I don't have a certain number that I always pull. I just pull what feels intuitively right. I just want to give you that heads up. I also didn't cut these. These 3, I'm sorry, jumped. They were on the floor. This was on the side. These were upside down. The King of Swords. I'm just going to cut this deck. Tell you right off the rip. 8 of Swords. I should have checked this kid's. Why am I choking? Wow. So Jordan Willis. Okay. Oh man. All right. Hold on. What we have here is the King of Swords. The King of Swords in reverse is like a psychopath. And I mean that we're talking about archetypes here. We're not talking about people. The King of Swords can be like a narcissist psychopath. You can cut with a sword or you can open an envelope. We have the Magician in reverse, the Tower in reverse, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. I wonder if this is did we just stumble upon something much bigger than just these 3 kids? I don't know yet. The Wheel of Fortune spun the wheel. So apparently, they did hear somewhere that they had a combination of fentanyl and cocaine. So that's hotshot, I think. I don't know. I don't do drugs either, but I think that sounds like anything with cocaine sounds like hotshot. So he's in rehab right now. He should be. I also heard he's not charged. They haven't charged him with anything. I mean, this should be homicides, right? Am I missing something? I don't know. I don't have a very good feeling about this. And we have the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune. We have the D card. I heard not Famous Fortunes. Please tell me I wrote her name down. Mystical Fortunes. I think that's her name. She calls this the Sex with No Love card. Okay, that's nice. We'll go with that tonight. And we have a Page of Cups. We have the Emperor. So the Emperor hasn't always meant anything to me. It used to be an entity. It has represented the dark side. I'm just going to go with that for right now. We also have the 5 of Swords. This is a conflict thief. We also have the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords to me is against your will, being held against your will. I've seen, heard, read other things where it's like, she could just take a step and she could be out. That's just not how it doesn't feel right to me. Famous Fortunes sees this as black magic. I don't really know how to see any of this right now because I asked about 1 kid. 3 cards jumped. The cards that were in reverse, I'm going to turn them back up right if you're up there. I'm turning these around because they don't feel right in reverse. I don't really know what we're looking at. I mean, to me, this looks like straight up murder. That's what I'm going to say. And I'm going to say that so I'm going to walk you through these. We have the King of Swords. This king does not fuck around. This king does not give hugs and kisses. He will fight his way to the top. He's an air sign. He can be narcissistic. He's like in control. The Magicians, to me, smoke and mirrors. It's also the 2nd grade on the tarot. So it's like something young. It could be to me, it's smoke and mirrors. To me, this is what this story right now is coming together as Jordan Willis, the chemist, is the King of Swords. He does a little hocus pocus and has a tower moment. The tower moment to me is the 3 kids that are dead in your driveway that you haven't called anyone about. The Queen of Cups is here. This can be an addiction. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this kid did a little hocus pocus, mixed up a little something, put a little too much of whatever he put in there, and it came crashing down. He might have called a woman. Have they released his phone records yet? He might have called a woman. It could have been his mom, an aunt, someone a little older that he trusted. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Spun the wheel. The Page of Cups. This can be an addiction. The Sun. That means like our secrets are coming out. Their secrets are coming out. And we have the Ace of Wands. I wonder what this has to do with sex without love. We also have the Thief. 5 of Swords and 8 of Swords is like being held against your will. I know that they said that there were no marks on these kids. I don't think I buy it. I don't think I buy this at all. There's no money here. I'm going to put this king with the emperor. What's this kid Jordan's story? I don't know what his story is, and I might have to pause you to check his birthday because this kid his intentions were not pure. This was not an accident. He did not accidentally, in my personal opinion, so allegedly do your own research. In my personal opinion, this was not an accident. He's a chemist. He has like a PhD in chemistry. You don't accidentally kill your friends. I think I need to do a little more research on this kid. And the fact he hasn't been charged with murder is astounding. I mean, this who me is saying, did a little hocus pocus. They spun the wheel. They had a tower moment. Called someone for help. If someone sees his phone records, let me know. There's a woman. He calls, a woman came. Maybe this is, I don't know whose girlfriend or fiance came. One of the Ricky, David, or Clayton's. It could be her coming to like check on this tower moment. What's going on? I haven't heard from you. I don't like these 2 cards. These 2 cards are making me feel uneasy that this was like an intentional thing, but there's no money exchanging hands here. So if he did this, he might be a psychopath. Oh, actually, he might just be a psychopath. That would be really weird. But yeah, he gave it to him. I don't know what the D card's doing here, though. I mean, I guess an Ace of Wands aces are always new beginnings. It could be like, well, wands are fire. It's really weird. Well, it's not weird. It's telling the story straight up. I guess what I'm confused about, though, this kid is not mentally well. And the fact that I haven't charged him with murder yet is like exactly what's happening in Idaho, personal opinion. I'm going to clear these. I'm going to get some clarification on the swords, this King of Swords. Well, the Emperor is the dark side. We know that. I didn't see any justice cards. I don't like this. The feeling that I'm getting from this was that this was like a psychopath straight up. No feelings, no emotions, that this was intentional. And he didn't get charged with murder. Why? I wonder who his parents are. Is he allowed to just like go to rehab and then what? I don't know. I watched, what's his name? He's the lawyer in Minneapolis. Bruce something. He's awesome. I love him. He was the one that said that they haven't charged him yet with murder. I guess what we can do, let's ask the fortune teller cards if this was intentional. And then if it was, then we'll go from there, I guess. That's what I got, is straight up intentional. It was a murder. Did Jordan Willis intentionally? I mean, I guess that's presumptuous of me too, that it's an OD, but I remember hearing one of the brothers or cousins say, like, he doesn't do drugs. And why aren't there any statements from more kids that were at this party? Has anyone seen any? Oh, wait, I didn't ask the question. Did Jordan Willis intentionally do this? I don't really know. Did the toxology reports come back yet? I think that must have been where Bruce Withers? What is his name? Did I write it down? All right, I'm going to ask, did a chemist intentionally do this? Without a doubt. I know that Ashley reads these in reverse and I just don't. Or I don't know. Right now I'm reading it as, yeah, I don't know. I hope this isn't what they did to E-Dog or the girls in Delphi. That was really sick. Okay, so we did it on purpose. We know that. I mean, chemists don't make those. That's like a mistake. You don't have a PhD in chemistry. I don't even have a PhD. I don't even like chemistry. I'll just assume. I wonder when the last time I should tap into one of these kids. I need a picture of them. Who was the last person to hear from them? Like me? Did this go on longer than 2 days? Is this one of those things that no one had eyes on them for really a week? I have one on that. I'd have to stop you guys to look at it. I don't really like where this is going. I mean, I don't mind it, but what I don't like is, you know what we should do? Well, the Queen of Swords just jumped. I'm telling you, this kid has like a serious mental illness and it's not an addiction. Maybe he has an addiction. He's in rehab. This kid is a straight up unaliver. I'm going to stand by it. But what I'm a little bit worried about is like, how'd the kids get outside? Why were all 3 of them outside? How did this kid not know that they were there for 2 days. Why didn't he get charged with murder? When was the last time anyone saw these kids? Have they released phone records yet? Did they search the house? Just tear it down. So right now, this is 18 minutes. I'm going to stop you guys. I'm going to call it. Yeah, it's not as it seems. I mean, intuitively it might be, but the chemist had nefarious intentions. Those aren't mistakes a PhD chemist would make. Can tell you that with a bachelor's. Like, I don't even have a PhD. His intentions were not pure, and I have questions. I'm going to go check Reddit. I'll come back. I need to see more information. I just need to look at one of the kids so I can tap into them. And then we can do a second part to this. But in conclusion, Jordan Willis' intentions were not pure. Would say that the odds of him being sociopath, psychopath are 100%. I have questions about this make-believe story that they just gave us. I'm going to tap into one of the kids. I might not do it tonight, though. It's late. It's like 11 right now. I probably will do it right now. So good night. I'll be right back. I'm going to just look at a picture of these kids and tap into them so that I can. I'm a little bit worried that this is going to be like the Delphi and Ethan thing. I'm not worried, I guess, that there are days that are unaccounted for. It just doesn't make sense. Like, why would all three of them be if this happened in Minnesota or New England, I mean, it still would be weird, but it wouldn't be quite as weird as Kansas City. Like, it's mild. It's much more mild down there. I mean, they still have winters and stuff, but 10 degrees. With the wind chill, it's probably like something 0. I don't know. If anyone else has any ideas or thoughts on this or a trusted source that I can look at, let me know. Because right now, this was an intentional situation and no money changed hands. And he's like a straight up psychopath. That's what the card said, according to the cards. The archetypes that showed for Jordan Willis are straight up psychopath. So I will be right back. I want to do a Gypsy Rose reading tonight too. I've been seeing, I'll end the you guys and then I'll jump over to Gypsy. So good night. I love you. Thank you for coming. That was fun. And I will talk to you next time. Bye. Bye.